gonna kick. Cancer Awareness Month, and McAllen ISD is joining the Gold campaign. Please cast your eyes to the scoreboard to watch this short video. As you look around the stadium tonight, you can see gold everywhere. Gold ribbon sleeves are being worn by our football players, coaches, and other students, all in support of a special cause. In conjunction with the Greater Gold Foundation and wristband sponsors, Chick-fil-A Nolana, McAllen ISD is kicking off National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month by going gold. Did you know that the average age of children diagnosed with cancer is just 6 years old? Some children are even born with cancer. More than 40,000 children undergo cancer treatment each year. It is our mission tonight and all month to assist in creating awareness in childhood cancer. It is our hope that awareness will lead to funding for research that will lead to a cure for a disease that does not discriminate. In the center of the field, we have two children. Jeremiah Arispe is a 6th grader at Brown Middle School. He likes superheroes and Hot Wheels. Eugenio Taylor Martinez is 5 years old and loves video games. They are joined by their family members. Here from the Greater Gold Foundation, we have Nanette Ortiz, Audrey Villegas, and Lauren Gonzalez. The members of our school board include President Debbie Crane Alaceda, Vice President San Salivad Jr., Secretary Sofia Peña, Trustee Erica de la Garza Lopez, Trustee Elizabeth Kittleman, Trustee Lucia Regalado, and Trustee Daniel Rivera. Representing McAllen ISD's Interim Superintendent, Dr. Rosalba de Hoyos, and other members of the McAllen ISD's district and campus leadership. Also joining are the Mayor of Edinburg, the Honorable Ramiro Garza Jr., and from the City of Edinburg, Commissioner Dan Diaz. Representing the City of McAllen is Commissioner Pepe Cabeza de Vaca. Players may now head to their locker room. Thank you. Again, I've got another hand for our little heroes.
There are flavors that transport us to Mexico, like tacos al pastor from traditional taquerias, tacos de pollo, or tacos de bistec, seasoned to perfection. The H-E-B Mi Tienda diced meats and fajitas are inspired by the flavors you love, perfectly seasoned with sabor and corazón, and ready to prepare at home. From our kitchen to yours, enjoy the authentic taste of our H-E-B Mi Tienda diced meats and fajitas. One more reason here, everything's better.
Good evening and welcome to McAllen ISD. This game is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of the University Interscholastic League.
Regardless of the outcome of this game, all the players have proven their willingness to work and sacrifice in order to achieve athletic excellence.
We ask that as a spectator you consider the time and effort each of these teams, coaches, and athletes have put forth.
The officials for this event have been mutually agreed upon by school officials from both schools. Their role is not unlike those of the players, coaches, teachers, and administrator.
Without them, this event would not be possible. Their knowledge and application of the rules are a result of annual testing, years of study, and continual participation in clinics that further refine their understanding of the game.
We ask you as students, parents, and citizens to demonstrate the kind of respect for these officials you would extend to any dedicated person in a position of responsibility.
This means that you as a fan
should not criticize the players on either team,
should not boo the officials,
should not have alcoholic beverages on public school grounds. This is a violation of state law.
Should be courteous to the visiting fans.
Should cheer for your team.
and should show respect for injured players on both teams.
Thank you for your attendance and enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game.
enjoy the game.
enjoy the game.
The following presentation of McAllen ISD Football Night is brought to you by Dairy Queen, Bogus Ford, Performance Therapeutics, South Texas Health Systems Clinics, and by Lone Star National Bank.
Everybody know that you're a sweat with a rest, let's go. We won't fit in your box. We don't quit, we won't stop. Ride us all to the top. We won't fit in your, we won't fit in your, we won't fit in your box. No, we don't quit, we won't stop. No, ride us all to the top.
And welcome to another edition of Football Night in McAllen ISD. We're in the city of Palms, McAllen, Texas, DQ Fan Field at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. And it's the Edinburg Vela Sabercats taking on the McAllen Memorial Mustangs. An exciting district action. How do you do? I'm Mark May, along with Mario Reyna, back here once again. It's a district season opener basically for both of these two teams. Vela went to the playoffs last year. Memorial missing for the first time in over a decade. And Mario, how do you see this game unfolding?
Well, first of all, it's like you say, first district game. Throw out all the non-district scores. So in looking at both teams, Mark, it's about run, and who's going to outdo each other in the rushing game. And then at the end of the day or the night is who converts those third downs so you can stay on the field and give themselves an opportunity to get all those yards. And it's going to go back to the big plays. Who has most of the big plays?
Yeah, big plays can certainly prove decisive if you keep the game close. We'll see what happens there. Meanwhile, earlier this week, we spoke to one of the Memorial players. We switched to the defense, linebacker Nico Lada. He's a junior on the Mustangs, backing up that defensive line. And here is this week's player profile.
Hello, my name is Nicholas Lara, and I play middle linebacker for the McAllen Memorial Mustangs. I have to watch the A and B gap, read the tackle, and I just go off his movement. My favorite play is my cross. I send a nose guard into a left A gap, and I blitz off the right side of the A gap. My goals are to get first team all district and do good in district, and hopefully we can go off to do good in the season. The team is looking really good. We've made some big changes on the offseason, and the offense, we're working day by day, week by week, and we're looking better. I want to plan on studying business and working with my family in the construction.
And welcome back. There's our Veteran of the Week, Miss Jessica Villarreal. And every home game for the Mustangs, Bulldogs, and Warriors, they recognize a veteran, and Miss Villarreal served 6 years in the U.S. Army, serving in Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Iraqi Freedom. And her husband, in fact, a veteran of the U.S. Marine Corps. They have 2 children. Here is our color guard. We have Cadet Estela Guajardo at the right rifle carrying the U.S. flag is Cadet Marcus Bartlett. Carrying the Marine Corps flag is Cadet Carlos Gaceres. And left rifle is Cadet Joe Luis Brito under the direction of Mr. Rogelio de Leon.
And you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well done by Mr. Devin Guzman of the Memorial High School Choir. Memorial High Choir under the direction of Mr. Omar Samaniego. An excellent job he does with his students. And we're just moments away from the kickoff between Edinburg Vela Sabercats and the Memorial Mustangs. Here's a look at the Mustangs starting lineup. No changes from last week. Quarterback Kane Coy, the sophomore, will be in there. And then Sebastian Alaman, JP Garza in the backfield. The receivers, Dylan Goodson, Daniel Rivas, and Gustavo Escandon at the tight end. Offensive line, they've got some youth there. 3 sophomores in the lineup around senior center Carlos Rodriguez. You got Jose Rios, Ezekiel Osuna, Rene Gomez, and Sean Reyes. And then looking over at the defense, they're going to go with the 3-man front tonight. Eric Guajardo and Corbin Disket are on the ends. Anthony Little is the nose guard. And then 4-man linebacker crew, Adrian Garza. Of course, you saw the profile on Nico Lara. And then Dalton Keller and Daniel De La Cruz. Defensive backs, Greg Reyna and Daniel Cardenas are the corners. And then Nick Luna and Iamaida Adebowale are the safeties. So the team's about ready to run onto the field now. You can see the Mustangs have a new run through there. It's kind of an M shape. Giant run through there that they'll be coming out of here in just a second. You can see the Prancers there in the foreground. And meanwhile, there's the Vela Sabercats under Coach John Campbell. And the Sabercats tonight wearing the black pants with the white jerseys and the black helmets. Mustangs tonight wearing all blue, different shades of blue. They got navy and sky blue in there, or powder blue. Mustangs coming in 2-1 overall, and Vela is 3-0. And there's our officiating crew, Mario.
And here are the officials. These officials have been here before. A highly regarded crew led by referee Javier Chirinos, umpire Luben Garcia, Martinez, Cantu, Garza, De Leon, and Alvarado Jr.
There the Sabercats run onto the field. They're excited. And here come the Mustangs. Got the Mustang flags of the blue and gold. And Mario, how have these two teams performed so far in the non-district action?
Well, the Vela Sabercats will come in here 3-0, and the Mustangs come in 2-1 as you look at Coach John Campbell. Had a great conversation with him earlier tonight. Real interesting coach, how he schemes all his game plan. He already knows what's going to happen, and only the things that happen, maybe third down, he changes. And of course, Moses Patterson.
Yeah, Patterson in his 3rd year as head coach, and I think around his 16th year overall in the Mustangs program. He's been with the program for many years, for over a decade, under former coach Bill Littleton, who retired 3 years ago. and then Patterson took over the head coaching reins.
So
won a district
Mustangs,
championship back in 2021.
Yes, they sure did, and the Mustangs will be receiving. Mark, and remember in the last game against the San Benito Greyhounds, they had a pretty good quarter. They were able to run the ball, get some first downs, and that kept the score down from San Benito. So it's important that they start off the same way tonight.
SaberCats and Mustangs, this is their District 15 5A Division I opener. So the winner of tonight's game will be in good position. Will be in a tie for first place. And it's going to be the Mustangs who are going to receive. You can see Vela on your right is going to kick off. Teams off a successful season so far, want to keep the success going. Here's the kickoff, fielded at the 8 for the Mustangs, and run up to about the 21-yard, and then a 21-yard line, then a sudden stop on JP Garza. We're actually going to field him at the 20-yard line, and the Mustangs will start from there.
And as we talk about the keys to the game, run, Mark, we know there's going to be a lot of running. And the Mustangs are led by 2 running backs that come in here with more than 320 yards each. That's Sebastian Aleman and JP Garza.
And both those men will get a lot of carries. Both of them are in the backfield right now, flanking the quarterback, the sophomore Kane Coy. Here's our first play from scrimmage for the Mustangs. 5 down linemen for the SaberCats, and it's a handoff to Garza, who spins his way forward after an initial hit, gets to about the 23-yard line.
The SaberCat defense is not that weak, Mark, but so far in the first 3 games, if there's any weakness to the SaberCat team, it has been the defense that has given up a lot of yardage and a lot of points.
So second down, actually a 2-yard gain. So second down and 8 here for the Mustangs. They're going to hand this off. Aleman. And had an initial surge and then pushed back. I think they're going to credit him to the 24 and a gain of 1. It'll bring up third down.
And that's exactly what the SaberCat defense wanted to do. Put the Mustangs in a 3rd and long situation. Make the Mustangs go and put the ball in the air. Coy comes in here with 4 completions in 9 attempts.
One of the defenders in on that was defensive lineman Daniel Duberney. Helped out with the tackle for the SaberCats. SaberCats 10-2 last year, went to the 2nd round of the state playoffs. Mustangs, as we mentioned, missed the playoffs last year for the first time in more than a decade. And we've got a quick timeout here called by the SaberCats.
Timeout. Edinburg Vela, their first timeout of the half.
So with a timeout called by the SaberCats, we'll take a quick break. We're early in the first quarter. Mustangs facing a daunting 3rd and 7. When we come back, no score yet between the SaberCats and Mustangs. You're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD.
We have some very good and important news about your and your family's health care. Now more than ever, South Texas Health System clinics are here for you in all the ways that matter more. Because now there are more locations in the Valley to serve you, more doctors, more specialists, more services, and more ways to experience how at South Texas Health System clinics, now more than ever, we're all here for you.
Back to live action. The Mustangs headed it off to Aleman on 3rd and 7, who's going to be stopped 2 yards shy of the first down marker. And the Mustangs will bring on the punting unit here.
Aleman did a good job of keeping his balance and getting additional yardage, but in on the tackle, several SaberCats.
A linebacker Robert Cantu in there on the tackle. Mustangs in the punt. A little bit of pressure. They get this off. This would be returnable. Line drive at the 45, and only about a 4-yard return. And on the tackle there for the Mustangs was Daniel De La Cruz. The returner was Alec Reyes.
De La Cruz is a good tackler, Mark. He's actually the leading tackler on defense. As you take a look at the punt, SaberCats put a lot of pressure. So now we're going to see how the Memorial defense, how they do against the SaberCats, and look out for number 1, Mark. He comes into this game with 750 yards in 3 games.
And the SaberCats going to throw on first down. It goes incomplete as it was intended for Alec Reyes.
What the SaberCats are trying to do is soften the defense by throwing the ball.
So Greg Reyna was covering on the play, along with 24, De La Cruz.
And when you have a second and long, but you have a running back the caliber of Pauly, no problem.
And here is Pauly with his first carry. Nothing there on the right side, trying to reverse, and he's going to be wrapped up by De La Cruz. De La Cruz in on his third straight tackle, if you count the punt return from a moment ago. And Pauly loses yardage, actually no gain, and so it'll be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen all night long. They have to contain Jamal Pauly. I mean, he had one game where he gained 330 yards, Mark. Had 6 touchdowns.
It's like Dale Sayers territory there. Back to throw on 3rd and long. And this is going to be overthrown and incomplete. Looks like it was intended for the receiver, Jackson Shoup.
Well done by the Memorial defense. They were expecting a pass. Good coverage, and there's nothing that quarterback Miles Lopez could do on that. Even though
Lopez, a junior.
Yeah, even though they don't throw a lot, Mark, he does have a good arm.
SaberCats will punt the football, so neither team able to get a first down on their initial drive. You can see back there to punt, there is Bernabe Gonzalez. And this is going to be returnable, field at the 15-yard line, across the 25, cuts in, across the 30, up to the 34-yard line. Dylan Goodson with a 19-yard return.
Excellent job by Dylan Goodson. Don't let that ball just bounce around, Mark. Sometimes it gets a bad hop and you start your possession there around the 10-yard line, but if you take a look at the punt, Goodson timed it really nicely, came up, caught it pretty good, and was able to get close to 20 yards on that return.
So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at their own 34, fumbled snap, ball still loose, and the SaberCats have it. SaberCats come away with the first big play of the night, and a fumble recovery there by Andrew Chavez, the junior linebacker.
And those are the plays that you really want to avoid, especially early in the game. That is considered a big play because it's a turnover, and that gives up your great field position. You don't want to do that to a offense like the SaberCats where they're getting the ball at their own 29-yard line.
Mustangs never did get a handle on it, and then Chavez eventually pounced on it. Here's Pauly. His second carry gets positive yards to about the 26. Gain of about 3. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you look at Jamal Pauly in the videotape, Mark, he is a very shifty running back. Very slippery. He's very quick. He has decent speed. But what makes him a dangerous running back is his ability to just find the open holes.
Pauly in the eye right now. And now we've got a flag down.
Illegal snap. Offense, number 52. 5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
You got to feel bad for the centers whenever they have an illegal snap. They get their names called. And sometimes that's the only time they get a little recognition. So that's why we try to, when we see a lot of holes being opened up the middle, we try to recognize those poor centers.
Lopez will once again be in the gun. Actually, it's going to be a wildcat. A snap to the receiver and trying to get around the corner to the left side. And good yardage there is Alec Reyes. So it's Reyes and Lopez in the backfield, but the snap, it was a direct snap to Reyes.
Yeah, Reyes is listed as a wide receiver, but he is a very good athlete. They do try to utilize him whenever possible on running in place. He has a lot of speed, and that kind of just takes the focus off of Pauly.
looks like it'll be Reyes and a Wildcat once more. He's got Polly to his right. Reyes trying to run this to the right. And the Mustangs able to fight through the block of Polly and tackle Reyes for a loss. All the way back to the 25 and a loss of 3.
Reyes, I don't know if he was trying to pass the ball, but the defenders came in really, really quick. And the field goal kicker, I was noticing during the pregame warm-ups, he has a great leg. It's not about what kind of leg he has. It's just about whether he can keep it in between the poles.
It's a 42-yard attempt from the right hash. Good snap. Kick is on its way. Plenty of distance. A line drive effort is no good. It was wide. The kick by Ethan De Leon. And the SaberCats failed to score on their second possession. And the ball will go over to the Mustangs. We'll have the smile cam now. Here with 7:26 to play in quarter number 1.
There it is.
Yeah, everyone pretty excited.
Hey, I recognize Coach Helgi from Gonzalez Elementary.
There's a sweep to the right, something else to smile about for Mustang fans as J.P. Garza takes it across the 30 and all the way out to the 33 and a gain of 8.
And that's more of what offensive coordinator Tivo Gonzalez would like, is a big yardage to make it a second and short yardage situation. That's Mustang football.
The Mustangs are going to line up receiver Hugo Rodriguez wide to the left side. And wide to the right is Goodson. 2 men in the backfield. And of course, going to hand this off. And it's Garza. Garza hit behind the line of scrimmage.
Number 94.
He'll be lucky to get back to the, if they'll give him the line of scrimmage here and no gain.
Xander Sotelo. And if people remember Sotelo back in the days from Vela, that was, I think, the brother of the quarterback, Sotelo, who had some great years over there at SaberCat land.
So, yeah, it's no gain. 3rd and 2 here for the Mustangs. Boy, 3-step drop, wants to throw, and this is going to be caught in traffic. It's Hugo Rodriguez. Comes down and at the 43-yard line, picks up 10 yards on 3rd and 2. And a rare pass by the Mustangs.
Rare pass, Mark, especially at a 3rd and short. Very nicely done by Hugo Rodriguez. He had the defender right on top of him, but he concentrated and he held the ball, and you can see his excitement, and he should be excited. Well done.
Oh boy, jammed that into traffic. Here's a toss left. Alaman is hit, forces his way forward for a gain of about 2.
When you have 2 running backs, Mark, coming in here with more than 320 yards, that's a wide open offense with Aleman and J.P. Garza. You could go either way.
Take another look at it.
Number 30 doing a good job with first point of contact, Robert Cantu.
Also Daniel Duvernay in there on the tackle.
And there is a penalty that we missed somehow.
Personal foul. Illegal block below the waist. Offense, number 97. 15-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Those are the penalties that will hurt you big time. Of course, we saw 3 of those on Nicky Road last night, and it didn't bother them, so we'll see what happens here with the Mustangs.
5.5 to go in the first quarter. No score. SaberCats have missed a field goal. It's the closest anyone's come to scoring. Here are the Mustangs facing 1st and a mile, and they'll give it to Goodson. The speedster has got into the open field and still riding that tightrope all the way up near midfield. Got all the penalty yardage back, and he'll bring up 2nd down.
But that's a great play right after the penalty to get the penalty yardage back, but a little misdirection. That caught the SaberCat defense a little bit too aggressive. The right call at the right time.
They picked up 19 yards, so it's now 2nd down and 6. Headed straight ahead is Alaman. Went crashing in there, and it's going to be held to a short gain. Tackle on the play by Luis Garcia, the defensive back.
Boy, Mark, and taking a look downfield, if we take a look at the replay, pretty much nothing happened there. But in looking at this third down situation, you know that the Vela Sabercats, they have a lot of depth. They had about 5 substitutions on this 3rd and 5. So you have some fresh bodies. This is the 3rd and short defensive unit.
Yeah, 3rd down and 5 here. Mustangs near midfield. Boy, rolling out left. Looks like he wants to throw, and he's going to get tripped up and sacked. A shoestring sack there for Alexander Sotelo.
I don't know, Mark, about trying to throw in the area where the defensive end, Alexander Sotelo, is, because he was someone, when I asked about the Sabercat defense, he was one that they highlighted. He's fast, he's quick, and he's got a nose for the ball.
Yeah, terrific defensive play there. Loss of 6 for the Mustangs. And now facing a 4th and 11, they'll have to punt for the second time. But on a rush. And there will be no return on this one. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 32. Sabercat territory. And they'll start with good field position with 3:53 to play in the first quarter. Defense is dominating here early on here at DQ Fan Field. No score. And now back to throw are the Sabercats. He's going to be broken up at around the 40-yard line. Pass was intended for Shoup. Defending on the play was Greg Reyna.
That kid Reyna did an excellent job of not hitting the receiver before the ball got there. He knocked out the ball. Real good.
I'm wondering if Shoup might be the son of Gene Shoup, played for the Edinburg Bobcats.
That's what I hear. I think he is.
Back in the late 1980s. It's the Richard Flores days. And here's on 2nd down and 10. They're going to hand this off. And the first carry of the game for the running back, R.J. DeLeon.
Leon looks like he's a power back. He just ran over a defender.
5-yard pickup there. And it brings up 3rd down and 5 here for Vela. Back to throw. Lopez, and overthrown. Was trying to hit DeLeon on a little flare route. And that's going to bring on the punting unit.
How about the Mustang defense rising to the occasion, coming up with their 2nd stop of the game?
See another look at it. Lopez had time there, but just kind of airmailed it. So it was a defender closing in, and they have seen that at the last moment. There we see Goodson back to receive, standing almost at his 30-yard line. On to punt is Gonzalez. It's going to be high, short, and Goodson elects not to try to field it. It's going to take a huge Sabercat bounce now. All the way inside the 10, going to be killed at around the 5.
And there's the difference, Mark, of what I've talked about, that when the punt returners don't come up and field it, that cost them 20 yards right there.
So 2:51 to go in quarter number 1. Mustangs will take over at their own 4-yard line. Mustangs through their first 3 possessions have just 1 first down. Sabercats have had it twice. They have no first downs. There's a handoff straight ahead. It looks like Alaman on the carry up near the 10. They'll bring up second down.
And that play is pretty much a safe play. No pitch outs. When you're that deep on your end of your territory, Quick had enough up the middle. Trying to get out, at least get a first down.
So second down and 6 now for the Mustangs. Split backfield there behind Coy. He's going to toss this right. Cutting inside is Garza. Garza crossed the 10 up near the 15-yard line.
Number 58 in on the tackle for the Silvercats, Nicholas Guevara. And Mark, the offensive line in the last 2 plays did an excellent job of controlling the line of scrimmage, and they pushed back the defensive line, and that's why it makes it a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd and 1 at the 13-yard line. Five-man front for the Sabercats. Long count, going to toss it to Alaman. Hit in the backfield, trying to surge forward. I think he may just have enough based on where they're appearing to spot it. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 15.
Yes, sir, it is a first down, barely. Not by much, just enough. And that's a huge first down with only about a minute and 10 seconds to go. That's a huge first down for the Mustangs.
Mustang cheerleaders under coach Pete Ramirez, 2-time UIL state champions in recent years. 1st and 10 here for the Mustangs. Coy rolling out to his right, running for his life, is going to throw this one and just simply gets rid of it. Closest Mustang receiver, I believe, was Goodson.
And that's a good play, even though it was an incompletion by Kane Cole, the sophomore. Pretty much there was nothing open, and sometimes when you're a young quarterback, you will force the ball, try to make something happen, and nothing good will happen with that except an interception. So good job there by Kane Coy throwing the ball away, and he also avoided a sack, which would have been about 5 to 6 yards loss.
Ed Marquez Fuentes chasing him. Now 2nd down and 10. Run this outside to the right. And a short gain there for Garza. Really just back to the line of scrimmage. They'll bring up 3rd and 10.
And those 3rd and 10 situations are not, or 3rd and 9 are not the situations that the Mustang offense want to be in. Pretty much nothing open. And the quarter's over. That fast, Mark.
It was a quick quarter. At the end of 1 quarter of play.
Timeout. Edinburg Vela, their 2nd timeout of the half.
Vela has called a timeout, actually, stopping the clock with just a few seconds left. And that's strange, using their 2nd timeout of the half.
Well, he might be playing that. Coach Campbell might be playing the wind conditions here. He feels that he might want to be coming the other way or force a punt maybe into the wind.
Got the fan cam going now. There's our Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources, Mr. Todd Miller there, and his daughter, JROTC.
This is an excited kid right there, Mark.
The fan cam, always a hit at DQ Fan Field. 19 seconds left here in quarter number 1 after Vela used their 2nd timeout. Three-man rush here on 3rd and long. And this is caught by Hugo Rodriguez. And that's going to be enough for a first down. How about that? 2nd big catch Rodriguez has made to move the chains for the Memorial Mustangs.
Very nicely done, especially for a team that's now known to use a passing attack to get first downs. That's the 2nd big catch by Hugo Rodriguez.
So the Mustangs still have possession as we come to the end of quarter number 1. No score yet here at DQ Fan Field. We'll take a break. You're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD. And welcome back. Started the second quarter here at DQ Fan Field. Mark May with Mario Reyna, our award-winning MITV broadcast crew. It's been tough sledding for both offenses so far. Vela had the best chance to score in the first quarter with a missed field goal attempt. Here at the start of the second quarter, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. They toss this right to Garza. He's actually going to lose a yard. Going to bring up second down.
How can that emphasize how big the 2 first downs that the Mustangs got when they got possession, like at their own 5-yard line? Big first downs. That keeps the SaberCat offense from getting back on the field and probably on their own side of the field.
Yeah, Mustangs have already had this possession for more than 3 minutes. So on second down, Coy to throw into traffic, tipped up in the air and incomplete. Threw into a double coverage intended for Daniel Rivas. I think one of the defenders on the play there included Derek Rodriguez. Take another look here.
Ball was slightly overthrown.
We also saw Luis Garcia in there on coverage.
And we're asking ourselves, why are the Mustangs throwing the ball? And you can assume it's because the SaberCat defenders are putting a lot of their defenders in the box, forcing the Mustangs to put the ball up in the air.
Yeah, trying to get the defense to play a little more honest. And Vela is going to call their last timeout of the half with more than 11 minutes to play.
There's 30 final timeout of the half.
That could be Marcus. Their defense has struggled in the first 3 games, so they're trying to focus a lot on the defense.
All right, Vela out of timeouts with still the bulk of the second quarter to go. We'll take a break. You're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD.
Bogus Ford is proud to sponsor tonight's game and honor student athletes pursuing excellence on and off the field. Enjoy the drive.
Welcome back. 3rd and 10 here for the Mustangs. See Coach John Campbell, his 7th year as head coach of the SaberCats. Watching intently. 3rd and 10. Boy, back to throw. He's going to unleash this one. Deep man is open. It's Goodson. He's off to the races. At the 20, the 10, and a touchdown. And a big strike of 74 yards hits pay dirt for the Mustangs.
And it was just a matter of time for Dylan Goodson to do his thing. We know in the last game he missed a couple of opportunities and he didn't feel good about that. But that's how you make a big comeback in a big game. But what a pass by the sophomore Kane Coy. Put it right where it needed to be. Goodson with a great route, great hands, and you get yourself 6 points.
That's a 96-yard drive. That was pretty. Jonathan Sanchez will attempt the extra point. We have a flag down.
They're coming over to talk to Coach Patterson to see if he wants to take the penalty. And that will put the ball closer to the end zone.
There we see Goodson.
What a catch. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better this week
Offside.
since last week.
Defense, number 7. That penalty is declined. Try for point.
Go for the point. I wonder if they enforce it on the kickoff. Maybe not. Nope.
So So yeah, JP Garza will attempt be the holder. Jonathan Sanchez will be the kicker. Oh, and this is blocked by Vela. Could possibly return it, but it's stuck. And the extra point try is no good. Derek Rodriguez jumped in there, was able to block that point after attempt.
There's a replay, Mark. And how about that? We're expecting the run keys of the game. And it's a passing attempt with his perfect throw and catch. And let's not forget that big first down by Hugo Rodriguez. 94 yards is what you said, Mark, on the drive?
Yeah, 74 yards.
74, 94.
96-yard drive.
96-yard drive, 74 yards on the catch. Wow.
Yeah, his 4th touchdown of the year. He's still winded after that big run. Congratulations to Dylan Goodson and the Mustangs, who put themselves in front 6-0 here early in the second quarter.
Let me send out a shout out to the parents of Hugo Rodriguez. You know, she's a principal here in McAllen ISD at Escandón Elementary.
Oh yes, Miss Carla Rodriguez.
Yes, sir. And married to one of my former all-time great students, Hugo Rodriguez, who he himself was quite an athlete back in the elementary days.
Here's the kickoff. Can be fielded 2 yards deep in the end zone. This will be returned out across the 15, the 20, now 25, and has room at the 40. Only one man to beat. And out of bounds in Mustang territory at about the 45-yard line. A huge return there for Jerian Cruz.
And the kicker, Mark, saved a touchdown. Jonathan Sanchez. Many times you don't expect that a kicker will be able to come up with a big stop, because I mean, it was a good kickoff all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, 57-yard kickoff return here.
And here comes Jonathan Sanchez.
All right, 1st and 10. Lopez back to throw, has all day. He's going to throw this one toward the sideline, and incomplete. Was intended for Shoup. And bring up 2nd and 10.
And more often than not, Jackson Shoup does come up with a catch, but not on that one. You got to make sure, you know they will not stop throwing, Marcus. Both defenses are making each other put the ball up in the air.
So 2nd and 10 now for the SaberCats. Mustangs might be offside, and they're going to blow this dead. Flags came out everywhere on all sides of the field.
Offside. Defense, number 55. 5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
And the SaberCats, they do have a new quarterback, number 3, Barnaby Gonzalez.
Gonzalez, a senior.
Be careful with Polly.
He's going to toss this to Polly. He looked like he might want to throw. Now he's just trying to run for his life. Flag goes down as he's still alive. Now they blow it dead. He stepped out of bounds at about the 35 and might have a 1st down, but we'll have to check on the flag.
Holding. Offense, number 19. 10-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
Big penalty on holding. But boy, on that play, we take a look at Polly. He has a lot of quickness, and his footwork is unbelievable, Mark.
Yeah, great running instincts. I thought this might even be a pass at first. He was just looking for a seam to run through. So the penalty pushes him all the way back to the 50-yard line. Here's Polly, left side, has room, down the sideline, 1st down and more. And all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's about a 32-yard run there for Polly.
That's what I was talking about, Polly. I mean, you don't come up with a 300-yard game for no reason. 6 touchdowns in his previous game. But give credit to the defense for at least not allowing him to go all the way into the touchdown.
But the 16-yard line. 34-yard run by Pauly. First down of the game for the SaberCats as this play is now blown dead.
False start. Offense, number 9. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Penalty will move him back to the 21-yard line. 1st and 15 now. 10.5 to play here in the second quarter. Good game going here so far between the Mustangs and SaberCats. Seen big plays already. Mustangs may be offside here. Could be a free play. Going for the end zone. And incomplete, intended for Shoup. Shoup tried to dive for it and unable to bring it in. And we'll see what the flag is about.
Offside. Defense, number 23. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
So indeed, the SaberCats did have a free play here. A smart move by Gonzalez to go for the end zone.
That play was well defended by Jimmy Martinez.
So they get the 5 yards back, and now it's 1st and 10, and here's Pauly down the sideline, all the way to the end zone. He's got a touchdown. And the SaberCats have tied it up 6-6 here in the second quarter. 16 yards there for Pauly.
That left side of the SaberCat offensive line just dominated on that play. Yes, Pauly gets credit for the touchdown run, but boy, he didn't even get touched because the left side of the offensive line for the SaberCats doing a tremendous job of blocking.
There's the extra point try, up and good. And with 10:13 to play in half number 1, SaberCats have taken the lead, 7-6 here at DQ Fan Field. Here's another look at the 16-yard touchdown here by Pauly as we go to break.
Why choose Lone Star National Bank for your business? Because no other bank does more to support local businesses. In fact, we are the #1 lender in the Valley to small businesses. We put money to work here in our community.
That helps our local businesses grow.
Creating more jobs.
And more opportunities for all of us.
Working together.
Together.
We do what the little banks can't and the big banks won't. Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's bank.
All right, we're back here at DQ Fan Field. 7-6 our score. SaberCats in front. That scoring drive. Remember the 57-yard kickoff return by the SaberCats. Took the ball all the way out to the Mustang 45. And just a 3-play drive from there to score. Here's the kickoff, going to be high and short. This will be a live ball, but it goes out of bounds. And this will be set up at the 30-yard line in Mustang territory. See Coach Moses Patterson. The defensive coordinator for many years for the Mustangs before becoming head coach in 2021. Now I said this ball would come out to the 30, but actually it looks like it'll be spotted at the spot where it went out of bounds.
There are 3 fouls on the play, all against the kicking team. Offsides, kicking team, that penalty is declined. Illegal formation, that penalty is declined. Kick out of bounds. That penalty will be 5 yards from the out of bounds spot. First down, McAllen Memorial.
Well, that's a lot to remember there. I compliment referee Javier Chirinos for explaining it to all of us.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best referees in the Valley as far as game mechanics goes.
Absolutely.
So So 10-13 to go in half number one. Mustangs up 7-6. Or excuse me, down 7-6. And here they're going to toss this left side. Little bit of yardage and then a big hit will put a stop to that. And a short run there for J.P. Garza.
J.P. Garza looked like a promising run, and then he comes in and bumps into linebacker Andrew Chavez, who stood him up. But Mark, this possession, I believe, is a really important possession as we take a look at the replay as Garza comes in and meets up right there, head on. The Mustangs need to try to stay on the field. Possession is real key. We know what happened last game when they gave up a possession quickly and gave it back to the Greyhounds. The Greyhounds took advantage of it real quickly.
Andrew Chavez on that last tackle. 2nd down and 7. Boy, a 5-step drop. Going to fire this over to the right side. It's caught and run up across midfield by Goodson. And that'll bring up 3rd down and about 3.
And that's what happens, Mark, because on the last possession, as we all remember, Goodson had a big, long touchdown catch. So now he's going to be respected. They're going to go back. The defensive backs are going to go back and allow him to catch the ball in front. And that makes it a 3rd and 3.
Mustangs 3 for 6 on 3rd down. Under 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Mustangs are going to put Rodriguez outside on the right. They have a wing right, but they're going to go left to the wide side. This is Alaman. He's got a lot of room there. Across the 40, 1st down and more. Well inside SaberCat territory near the 30-yard line.
And there are no penalties, Mark, and that's what a difference 1 yard makes in a game like this. The defender was so close to bringing Aleman down for no gain, and then the speed of Aleman right there. The speed of Aleman gave him the opportunity to go downfield and get that big 1st down for the Mustang offense. We know that was one of the keys to the games, Mark, possession of the ball.
Yeah, 19-yard run there for Alaman. 1st down at the SaberCat 30. A little bit of misdirection in the backfield, but doesn't fool the SaberCats any. As Garza is hit for a 3-yard loss. And here's what you were talking about earlier, Mario. See a mass wholesale substitutions there by the defense.
And that's depth, and sometimes that pays off in the 3rd and 4th quarter. Gerardo Carr, big number 99, just a sophomore. I believe somebody had told me that they thought he transferred into Edinburg Vela, but I'm not 100% sure.
Under 8 minutes to go now in the first half. Going to wing right. 2 men in the backfield behind Coy. It's going to go to Garza, off tackle right, hit at the line, and on second effort gets up to about the 31-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and long. Just 2 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 11.
You know, it might not be a bad thing for the Mustangs. They don't like to be in 3rd and long situations, but because the passing attack is working, it forces them to probably put the ball up in the air on this one. Look for Rodriguez or Goodson.
3rd down and 11. Coy back to throw, going long, right side, Goodson, and incomplete. Coverage on the play was Jerian Cruz.
And that was another good route run by Goodson. He was open. Ball might have been slightly overthrown.
Double coverage down there on Goodson.
So what do you call this, Mark, where it's hard to punt the ball? I mean, it just doesn't make sense, and you have to go for it. I know you have a saying for it.
You have that kind of tweener stage. Yeah, too close for the punt and too far away for the field goal.
Passing down for sure.
4th and 11 here. Mustangs go for it. Plenty of protection for Coy. Now flushed out of the pocket. Big hole up the middle. Has the 1st down. Now at the 10. Race for the end zone. Touchdown. How about that? The sophomore quarterback, 31 yards on 4th down. Puts the Mustangs back in front.
And now you know why this young sophomore is a starting quarterback, Kane Coy. He went back to throw with the intent to find a receiver. He saw nobody was open. And then he made the decision to run the ball And what a great decision he made. He found an open space, and with a score 12-7, I expect Coach Moses Patterson to go for two. And it does look like they will be trying to go for two to go up the 7 points.
It's a 7-play, 61-yard drive. Mustangs up 12-7. Extra point was blocked on their first possession.
They're going to take a timeout.
So they'll try to make up that point here as they call a timeout.
McAllen Memorial, their first timeout of the half.
Timeout on the field. 12-7 Mustangs. We're going to do the fan cam now. Mustangs capitalizing on a 61-yard, 7-play drive, a 31-yard run by the quarterback, Coy, for his first score of the year. We got the fan cam going now. Mustangs will go for two here. Got an unbalanced line to the left. They're going to go left. Aleman! And he's in for the 2-point try. Had nowhere to go at first. Kept his composure. And now has 2 more points for the Mustangs, who go up 14-7. Here with 7:02 to play before halftime.
And give credit, big time credit, to the Mustang offense. Big response. Check it out, Mark. Quarterback made a couple of moves. Look at that speed that he has.
Yeah, first touchdown of the year rushing for Coy. Came on a 4th and 10. Mustangs up 14-7 here in the second quarter. We'll be right back.
Oh, you saw his excitement.
Thank you to our business community. We appreciate sponsors like Dairy Queen, Bogus Ford, Lone Star National Bank, Performance Therapeutics, South Texas Health Systems, and so many other businesses that have made this beautiful scoreboard possible. Because of their support, absolutely no district funds were used, not 1 penny. This scoreboard allows us to showcase our students throughout the entire school year, and we sincerely appreciate the privilege. Thank you. Coy's excited. Great instincts, only a sophomore, starting on the varsity, but just you've seen terrific instincts and a deft touch on his deep throws. We're going to show a replay again of Aleman's 2-point try.
Initially, they had him stop Aleman right there, and he did a good job of just going to the outside. Well, how about that Mustangs, Mark? A good response after the touchdown. There's Sebastian Aleman.
Hey, what's up?
Asking us what's up. The Mustangs are up at the moment. 1st and 10, kickoff out to the 35-yard line, so excellent field position here for Vela. They go to Polly. Polly hit at the line of scrimmage and gets about 1 yard to bring up 2nd down.
And the thing about the Mustangs, it was a total team effort on the offensive side. But with Vela, sometimes it's not a team effort because number 1 can pop it at any time.
6.5 to go here in the second quarter. The handoff, Polly again gets a little bit of yardage before he's pushed back by a stable of Mustangs. Now a little bit of talk there between players. Be careful with that. Jaden Barasa on the tackle.
Mark pretty much running plays up the middle, and I think those running plays to me are just those kind of plays to make the defense think that be careful up the middle, and then because the strength of the Sabercats is the outside running, outside the hash marks.
Aiden De La Cruz also in on that last tackle. Here's a pass attempt. This is near the first down marker, and this is going to be caught. It's going to be a first down here for the SaberCats. Terrific catch there by Gonzalez.
A very nice pass by Miles Lopez. He does have a good arm. That was close, Mark.
That got 11 yards on third down and 10. And here's Polly trying to make something happen and just gets back to the line of scrimmage. He'll bring up second down.
And that's 3 consecutive running plays up the middle for Polly. But be careful, because all of a sudden it's going to go on the outside.
Looks like he's brought down once more by De La Cruz. And here's Polly. Trying to bounce this to the outside, or actually it's not Polly. This is going to be the first carry for Dimas De Leon. And De Leon able to pick up a couple yards up to the 49. They'll bring up third down and 8.
You know, for the exception of that big play that Polly had on his touchdown run, the Mustang defense is doing an excellent job of team defense.
Under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Third down and 8 here for the SaberCats. Lopez over the middle, man is open. It's caught. And a first down in the Mustang territory to the 35-yard line. That's De Leon.
I think it's coming back, Mark, on a holding call.
Holding. Offense, number 77. 10-yard penalty. Replay. Third down.
That was a first down for the SaberCats, so we're going to see how impactful that holding penalty is going to affect the SaberCats. And remember, one of the keys to the game, Mark, we talked about avoiding mistakes. That's a huge mistake if it kills this offensive possession.
Nick Luna with the tackle. A huge play here. Here's a reverse. Trying to get this to the wide side and find some room there. That shoot going the distance. He's got a first down. Goes deep into Mustang territory all the way down near the 30-yard line. And Shoop didn't look like he had much at first.
He did, Mark. It was more about Shoop making something happen. And what he did, he made it seem like he was going to cut upfield. And that little fake upfield opened the doors for him to get a lot of yardage on the outside.
Yeah, they picked up 29 yards on that play on a 3rd and 10. So now 1st and 10, Mustang 32. Just over 4 minutes to go. Lopez going to fire this one to the right side, and this is caught. And that will be the receiver, R.J. De Leon. It's a tight end.
Big guy did a good job of making sure he caught the ball first. And he got hit. He could have dropped it, and he did not. Excellent reception by De Leon.
Gain of 5 on the play. Now the clock running under 4 minutes. Reminder, Vela is out of timeouts. On the move right now. 2nd and 5 at the Mustang 27. Mustang cheerleaders trying to get the crowd into it. 3-man rush here for the Mustangs. And this is Gonzalez hit in the backfield and then tripped up there. And who else? Daniel De La Cruz again on that tackle.
I'm telling you, Daniel De La Cruz, he comes into this game as the leading tackler for the Mustangs, and he's really racking them up more and more. Came into this game with 27 tackles, Mark, and get this, out of those 27, 20 were solo.
SaberCats 2 for 4 on 3rd down. And this is caught near the 20. Shoot, breaks a tackle. He's at the 10, the 5, and a touchdown. Jackson Shoop scores for the SaberCats, and the SaberCats are 1 point away from tying it up.
And I guess we can say this was a Jackson Shoop drive because he's the one that got that big first down. And now, he got the first down and quickly made a move. You're not going to bring him down you don't wrap him up. He's a real good athlete, but here he's also really good in track and field, and I think in baseball.
Gonzalez with the hold, and the extra point try is good by the kicker, Luis Garcia. Another look at the touchdown catch here by Shoup. As soon as he caught it, was able to break a tackle. Got his way to the outside, evaded a tackle attempt there by Luna, and 28 yards later is in the end zone. And we're tied at 14 here with just under 3 minutes to play before halftime. We'll be back with more Football Night in McAllen ISD.
Very good and important news about your and your family's health care. Now more than ever, South Texas Health System clinics are here for you in all the ways that matter more. Because now there are more locations in the Valley to serve you, more doctors, more specialists, more services, and more ways to experience how at South Texas Health System clinics, now more than ever, we're all here for you.
And welcome back here to DQ Fan Field at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. See Coach Moses Patterson there. Exciting game going here, 14-14. Mustangs won't be able to return this as Rodriguez decides to fall on it. And it'll be Mustang football at their own 24-yard line with 2:53 before halftime. Mustangs have 2 timeouts.
A very evenly matched game so far. 14-14.
A lot of prognosticators had this as their game of the week. They hit that on the head. Handoff straight ahead to Garza. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Clock will run. Remember, Vela cannot stop it.
I wonder if offensive coordinator Tivo Gonzalez, as you see right there, giving instructions to Mustangs David Hinojosa on the next play call. I wonder if he's willing to risk putting the ball up in the air.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Mustangs. Gonna toss this to the left side and pick up a yard to bring up 3rd down and long. That's Alaman. Now the Mustangs have a choice. Do they keep it on the ground and keep the clock running, or do they try to pass it to get the 1st down and risk stopping the clock?
Well, you know, the last 2 defensive plays, there were 6 or 7 Sabercats there at the line of scrimmage. They knew that the Mustangs were going to run the ball, and they're probably going to do the same here.
Mustangs have 16 seconds to snap it. Going to go with the wing left. Back to throw is Coy. Going to unleash this one. This is caught. 1st down. Goodson had the big touchdown earlier in the 2nd quarter, and now is able to convert on 3rd and 9 and move the chains for the Mustangs, stopping the clock with 1:27 showing.
Totally unexpected how the Mustangs are being successful and getting their 1st downs and their touchdowns with the ball in the air. Excellent route again by Goodson and an excellent pass by Coy.
22 yards on that play. They have a 1st down at their own 47. Still have 2 timeouts. 87 seconds to work with. To give this to Garza. Hole on the right side. Crosses midfield into Sabercat territory to about the 48. And a gain of 5.
The Mustangs do have 2 timeouts. They're not going to take them at this time. They're definitely in their hurry-up offense. Still with 28 seconds on the possession clock.
Mustangs close to 100 yards rushing. So they have a 2nd down and 6 now at the Sabercat 49. Back to throw, going deep right side. And it's going to be incomplete. It was intended for Goodson. Boy, kind of lobbing it up there, hoping Goodson could run under it, but a little too far for him. Brings up 3rd down.
And I could hear the Mustang fans down here thinking there was a hold. But there's 2 referees in the area.
3rd and 6 for the Mustangs at the Sabercat 49. 50 seconds left in the half.
You know, Quarterback is getting under center mark, but he steps back like 2-3 steps, and he releases the ball quickly.
Mustangs 5 for 9 on third down. Going to hand this off. I believe that's Alaman. It looks like they didn't get the first down. It is Alaman, and they'll let the clock run.
What do you do here, Mark, on a 4th and 4? Do you play the clock, or are you satisfied going into halftime with a 14-14 tie?
Yeah, I think you let the clock pretty much run out at this point. They'll probably use a timeout here in the next 18 seconds before they get a delay penalty.
He's already telling the head linesman that they want a timeout.
And then what will happen is on 4th down, they don't want to take a knee right away because that'll stop the clock. They'll have to scramble for a bit. As you see, Coach Patterson called the timeout with just 1 second left. So really you can snap it.
Their second timeout of the half.
Coming into this game, the highly ranked Valley team, Vela, was probably favored anywhere between maybe 12 to 18 points. So I think Coach Patterson is happy with a 14-14 tie.
Now with 1 second left, you could pop it up for the throw it down toward the end zone, see what happens. But you also run the risk of a hit in the backfield, a fumble, possible big return. So if the Mustangs just snap it, hold it for a count of 1, and then take the knee, the teams will go into the locker room tied at 14.
You know, last week, the Mustangs played a very good first quarter. And now, they've had a pretty good first and second quarter.
The under center is Coy. 4th down and 4. He is going to throw, and now decides to just take the sack there rather than try to force anything from happening. A loss of about 4 yards, but it doesn't matter. We're at halftime, tied at 14. A thriller of a quarter as both teams combined for 28 points in the second quarter. And we're tied here as we head to the break. But before we do that, we've got the Educator of the Week kick. And this is going to be Mr. Ben Gonzalez, who's an instructional assistant from Memorial High School. He's also the son of Memorial's longtime golf coach, Celso Gonzalez. And if he can make this kick, he'll win $100. And here he goes. No problem. Usually people want to take a little time to think about it, compose themselves. But for Gonzalez, he just steamrolled right through that and wins $100 from Performance Therapeutics. And we appreciate Performance Therapeutics supporting all our educators here in McAllen ISD. You see the principal there, Mr. Alvarez, also in the group. A lot of highlights in that second quarter after a scoreless first quarter. SaberCats and Mustangs all knotted up. We're going to have a performance now here at halftime by the SaberCat dance team, followed by the SaberCat band. And then we'll have the Mustang dancers, known as the Prancers, and the Mustang Marching Band. Enjoy, and we'll see you on the other side.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our featuring the Campbell Memorial finest student performers, the Prancers, the Color Guard, and the man that rocks the red band, the McAllen Memorial Mustang Martin.
This ball season, the McAllen Area Marching Band. Tomorrow.
At every home game, the Mustangs, Bulldogs, and Warriors, they have the little Mustangs who go to the elementary schools, and these will be future Memorial Mustangs that run across the entire field as a way to kick off the second half. You can see the Vela Sabre Cats. We're all tied up at 14 here. Big plays from both teams in the first half after a scoreless first quarter. We had 28 points combined in the second quarter. Here come the Mustangs. Mustang fans excited. A lot of people tabbed this as the game of the week. It's living up to the billing so far. Mustangs 2-1 and the Sabre Cats 3-0.
So far, a very evenly matched game.
Take a look at the halftime stats. You can see first downs favor the Mustangs there, 7-5. First downs were down a little bit, one because defense was so dominant early on, and then also big plays factored in. No one had lengthy drives. Yards rushing about the same. Yards passing heavily favor the Mustangs, about 3-1. Total yards favoring the Mustangs. Penalties, Sabre Cats had 5, Mustangs had 3, and then 1 turnover. Mustangs fumbled the ball earlier on, and the Sabre Cats ended up not being able to drive any further, and then missed a field goal attempt. Otherwise, they could have the lead right now. They're tied at 14.
I have not seen many of the stats at halftime where the Mustangs actually had more passing yards than running yards.
That is very unusual.
Very unusual.
They had that 74-yard touchdown strike to Goodson that helped. That was more than half of their passing yardage in the first half. There's Coach John Campbell in his 7th year as head coach of the Sabre Cats. Team went to the second round of the state playoffs last year as they went 10-2. Coach Moses Patterson, head coach in his 3rd year with the Mustangs. Mustangs looking to get back into the playoffs this year. They missed last year after like 12 consecutive years in the show. Back to receive, Jamal Polly. And here's Jonathan Sanchez to kick it off, and it's an onside kick. Ball's loose. Picked up by the Mustangs, but did it go enough distance? Ball's recovered short of 10 yards, but if Vela touched it, that would have turned it into a live ball. No signal yet from the officials.
This is going to be a very interesting call right off the bat. And how about that? Coach Moses Patterson not afraid to take that risk. It looks like the ball is going to go back to the Sabre Cats as they're getting the offense on the field.
You see the explanation here.
Here we go. Mustang MHS. Here we go. Mustang MHS. Here we go. Mustang MHS. Here we go. Mustang.
The ball was illegally touched by the kicking team. First down, Edinburg Vela.
So it was touched before it had gone the requisite 10 yards. And so it'll be Vela's football. And since it was illegally touched, it doesn't really matter who recovers. I think the Mustangs did recover, and that's what they were arguing, but it's going to be Vela's football. And here's Polly, going to be wrestled down for a loss of yards by Aiden Stauffer.
Stauffer on the stop. Everything looked pretty good right there. But that's where it was touched before the ball got touched about 8 yards instead of the 10 yards.
Second down and 13. Shoop with the ball, extends his arm to try to get the first down and may have it. Caught the short pass and able to manufacture a first down out of it all the way up to the 38-yard line in Mustang territory.
And another important catch by Shoop. I mean, he didn't go downfield that much, but yards after contact, Shoop is real good at that.
14 yards on that pickup. First down. Polly trying to get outside. Mustangs string it out, and Polly will go down. Looks like no gain.
So for the exception of a touchdown run by Polly in the first half, The Mustang defense has done a pretty good job on containing him. Adrian Garza in on the stop.
Going to say no gain. So 2nd and 10 here for the SaberCats. Shoop goes in motion. Mustangs may be offside. Free play. Lopez going to throw this, and it may be intercepted by Luna. They're going to say incomplete pass. And Luna trapped it, but I think it's still going to be a penalty against the Mustangs.
It will be a free play. The Mustangs are a little anxious. It would not have been an interception anyway, as one of the officials signaled the ball bounced. Was there a penalty?
Well, I thought there were flags and no explanation, so it looks like incomplete pass. Yes, 3rd and 10 now. Team is 3 for 5 on 3rd down. Here's a pass. This is caught. This is Gonzalez. By his way up near the 30-yard line. And this will be just short of the 1st down, actually. It'll be about 2 yards shy.
That was a play to try to get some yards because Coach Campbell is playing the 4th down. He's definitely going to go for it.
SaberCats, first 4th down attempt of the evening. 4th and 2 here. Pauly in the backfield. They're going to give this, looks like De Leon running forward across the 30 up to about the 27. That would be enough for a 1st down. R.J. De Leon with the carry.
And De Leon is like the power back. It's a big kid. You can see him right there. Most of the times, once he gets hit, he's going to continue to land forward. And that's what he did.
They convert on 4th down to keep the drive alive. 9.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. And their quarterback's going to keep this across the 25 to about the 23. And it was Gonzalez out of the Wildcat that time. Picks up 4 yards.
And then the tackle again was Daniel De La Cruz.
Shoop in motion, line up the wing on the left. This is Pauly straight ahead. Hit at the line of scrimmage. 2nd effort gets to about the 21, but it'll bring up 3rd down. That'll put the SaberCats over 100 yards rushing in this game.
Nick Luna came up from his linebacker position to bring down Pauly.
So 3rd and 4 now here for Edinburg Vela. District opener for these two clubs. Gonzalez in the Wildcats going to keep this and is hit! It's Stauffer with the first contact, and now a slew of Mustangs there. They'll give him credit back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll bring up 4th down.
Anthony Lilly was also in on the tackle. Actually, Lilly was the first one.
Yeah, Stauffer, Little. Looks like they'll try a field goal here once more.
I talked to Coach Campbell before the game, and he said that several misses in his previous game didn't make him comfortable kicking field goals, but he's got to give his kicker an opportunity to gain some confidence. He's got a good leg.
38-yard attempt is good by Luis Garcia. And he puts the SaberCats in front, 17-14.
And you know, Coach Campbell's happy about that. Releases a little bit of stress, and you can take a look at him there.
Another look at it here. Came to the right hash. Nice elevation on the ball, right down the middle. 38 yards, and the SaberCats lead it 17-14. EQ Fan Field at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium, 17-14. The SaberCats in front. Mustangs have traded the lead like a hot potato in this game. Here's the kickoff, fielded back at the 2-yard line. Going to have to run this out. It's Goodson in a world of hurt right now. It's going to be brought down at the 3. Brought down by the SaberCats, Luis Garcia. Last time the Mustangs were pinned that deep, they engineered a 96-yard touchdown drive.
We'll see if they can do that. It is important for them to get themselves a few first downs and don't give the ball back to the SaberCats.
They're actually going to spot them at the 5-yard line. So the Mustangs pinned deep here on their first possession of the second half. This is going to be whistled dead. Almost always on the offense when that happens.
False start. Offense, number 1. Half the distance to the goal. Remains first down.
And that makes it a little bit harder because the ball was at the 5-yard line. It's actually like a 2.5-yard penalty. That's what happens when you're pinned down in your own territory, Mark. The nerves come out a little bit more.
So a great angle there from our goal line camera. So the Mustangs, 3-yard penalty essentially. Now facing a 1st and 13. They hand this off. A little bit of room there for Alamans. He crosses the 5 up to about the 7. Gain of 5 on the play, but it'll bring up second down and about 8.
Nothing fancy, safe play, just run up the middle, don't fumble the ball.
Luis Garcia and also Robert Cantu in on the tackle there for Vela. Under 7 to play now here in the third quarter. Goodson's going to line up wide to the bottom of your screen. There's a handoff ahead. And this is Alaman breaking into the secondary at the 20. And look out! He's at the 40 and pushed out of bounds near midfield. And now tackled out of bounds. This might end up as a roughing play and add 15 more yards.
What a huge play. Give credit to the right side of the Mustang offensive line for the big blocks, giving Aleman the big hole.
43-yard run there. And then, of course, tackled out of bounds, thrown down to the
personal
curve.
foul. Late hit out of bounds. Defense, number 94. 15 yards will be added to the end of the run. Automatic. First down.
And you think about it, Mark. Just a play ago, you were about the 10, 12-yard line. And now you are on your own 36-yard line. What a difference.
It ends up being a 58-yard play. You count the 15 yards after the unnecessary roughness. That's JP Garza there with a straight-ahead burst inside the 30 to the 29.
That offensive line opening up some big holes. Carlos Rodriguez, Rene Gomez, Sean Reyes. Give credit to the offensive line for the Mustangs.
7 yards on that run. Mustang football here. 6 minutes left in the third. Alaman pulls his way across the 25 to about the 24. That's going to be enough for another first down.
Also, Josh Lang on the offensive line. Give credit also to Jordan Pinkert, number 77.
Mustang cheerleaders into it. First and 10, Mustangs at the SaberCat 24-yard line. Unbalanced line to the left side. And they're going to go left. This is Alaman hit in the backfield and stymied there immediately by the SaberCats. That was Andrew Chavez there on the stop.
And Luke Chavez read the play correctly. He got tired of getting beat on a couple of occasions. Not this time.
Under 5 to play in the third now. SaberCats in front by 3. Mustangs threatening. There's been 3 lead changes already tonight. We might see a 4th. Play action. Croy has time, going deep over the middle, and it's broken up. Intended for Goodson, who is in triple coverage. Showing the kind of attention he draws whenever he goes deep. One of the defenders back there included Jerry and Cruz. Take a look at the replay. 3 defenders back there. Yeah, Cruz who actually broke that up. Jumping up there to get on it. Luis Garcia was also in the area.
You know, not on too many plays you're going to have success when you throw it to triple coverage.
Third down here for the Mustangs. They're 5 for 10 on third down tonight. They hand this off, trying to get outside to the right side. And not much going there. Maybe about 2 yards. It'll bring up fourth down and long. J.P. Garza on the carry. Mustangs over 150 yards rushing tonight. Longest run of the evening, that 43-yard run by Alaman earlier on this drive. Remember, this drive started back at the 5-yard line.
The Mustangs will be going for it. Apparently, Coach Moses doesn't think it's in the right place for a game-tying field goal.
Yeah, from here would be about a 41-yard attempt. They'll go for this on 4th down and 9. And Croy forced to run. May decide to run this. It's going to send this ahead, and it's caught. The catch there by Daniel Rivas for a first down. I think Croy was very close to stepping over that line of scrimmage, but I don't see any flags.
No flags, Mark, and I kept looking for flags. Not that by now but it was a lot of running from sideline to sideline and not forward. What a big play again by this sophomore quarterback. Very impressive tonight.
So 1st and goal now for the Mustangs at the Edinburg 6. Unbalanced line to the left. And hand this off left. Alaman there. And he's hit at the 5, still fighting all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Mark, I thought he was down already when you said the first hit. I was getting ready to see the replay. Let's see how long he stayed up.
He looked like he was down right there.
Mark, but he wasn't down. His knee never went down. And he got an additional 3 yards and also did another yard. And also did a good job of not losing the ball, Mark. Good job by the officials not killing the play too soon.
So 2nd down and goal from the 1, just outside the 1 actually. And they're going to toss this right for the lead. J.P. Garza, touchdown. Mustangs back in front.
Wow, Mark. The Mustangs are growing tonight. That young team that they have. I mean, they drove another long drive when they were pinned down. And what an excellent response to actually take the lead. This is a big extra point.
Yeah, this puts them up 4 points. That's decisive. Jonathan Sanchez's extra point try is no good. No good as it's off to the left. And the score remains Mustangs 20 and the SaberCats 17. 2:35 to go here in quarter number 3. We're going to do the smile cam now. Mustang fans with plenty to smile about after that J.P. Garza touchdown.
Happy face. There we go. Not a beat.
All right, we're back. Here's the replay. This is Garza's 5th touchdown of the year. Caps a 10-play, 95-yard drive, Mario. That is 2 possessions tonight, 2 touchdown drives of over 90 yards tonight for the Mustangs.
We talked about it earlier, Mark. I referred to one of the weaknesses of the SaberCats this year was that their defense was giving up a lot of yards and also giving up points. And the Mustangs are taking advantage of that. That's why they're definitely in this game.
And on both of those lengthy drives, Mustangs able to convert, or on 2 of their touchdown drives tonight, they've converted 4th downs, long 4th downs.
And 2 of them excellent plays by quarterback Coy.
And here's a bouncer, goes to Shoop, up to the 30-yard line, has a lot of room there, breaks a tackle, still going at midfield. And now they've got him by the ankle, and the Mustangs able to bring him down. And another big kickoff return for this SaberCat team. They're all going to start in Mustang territory for the 2nd straight drive. They'll be at the Mustang 49.
We had to pick a player of the game for the SaberCats. I would go with Shoop. I mean, he's had some great catches. Also here a good, he refuses to go down.
By blue, by gold, by 5-2-9. By blue, by gold, by
20-17, Mustangs in front. Last 2.5 minutes of the 3rd quarter. And Gonzalez going to unleash one deep. Man is uncovering and couldn't come down with it. That was Shoop once more. Shoop was uncovering right at the precise moment, but just not quite able to bring that in.
I cannot believe he didn't come up with it, especially the good game that he has been having. Maybe I jinxed him when I said the player of the game for the SaberCats will be Shoop. And we take a look at the nice replay we had. It was in his hands, and he would probably tell you that he should have caught that ball.
Luna, closest man on the coverage, 2nd and 10. Handoff Polly, hit at the line of scrimmage. Bottled up there. And now they're going to actually be a loss of a yard back to the 50-yard line.
And that Mustang defense, team defense, there's been so many players with tackles.
So it'll be 3rd down and 11 now. Several Mustangs in there on the tackle, including Dalton Keller.
Dalton Keller.
Also in there, Javi Izigueta, the defensive tackle. Pass over to the left side. This is going to be a catch by Gonzalez. Just short of the 1st down markers. Going to be at the Mustang 41-yard line, a pickup of 9.
And this nice big 8-yard gain, 9-yard gain. That makes it no doubt about it that the SaberCats are going for it.
4th down and 1. Here's Polly. Outside right. Hit behind the line of scrimmage. He won't get there.
The defense.
The Mustang defense comes up huge. A big turnover on downs here at the end of the 3rd quarter.
I believe Eric Bajardo was in there on that tackle. Mustang defense has grown up tonight. Paulie usually gets those short yardies with no problems, but as you saw there in the replay, Eric Bajardo was hanging on to Paulie, and he's excited, and he should be excited.
Big celebration by Guajardo. 1st and 10, Mustangs take over their own 41-yard line. There's a toss to Garza. He runs ahead for a gain of about 2. And the clock will run.
JP Garza, even though they looked like they were going to get him in the backfield, he made a good cut. So at least he gained at least 1 yard.
Outstanding game between these two teams. Second down and 8 for the Mustangs now. Last minute of the 3rd. 5-step drop here for Coy. No one open's going to tuck it and run it. Breaks a tackle, has the 1st down the sideline into Vela territory. and it's a first down for Memorial.
For a young quarterback, sophomore, only starting his 4th game at the varsity level, Kane Coy is not playing like a sophomore. He's making excellent decisions, not forcing the ball downfield. And then he's a very good athlete. He's a good runner.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line in Edinburg territory. Here's Goodson running to the wide side of the field and is going to be brought down after a short gain at about the 33. On the tackle there, Anthony Moreno, senior defensive back.
It did not look like Goodson was going to get anything, but because of his speed, he was able to cut the corner and got at least 5 yards before Anthony Moreno got to him. I think we're going to have some kind of timeout.
Yeah, they're going to let the clock run out.
Oh, there you go. I didn't even know we were this close to the end of the 3rd quarter, Mark.
Indeed. Yeah, Mustangs don't need to snap it again, and they'll let the time run out in quarter number 3. That'll give us a chance to take a break and catch our breath, because I have a feeling it's going to be a wild finish here tonight at DQ Fan Field. That's the end of 3. And after 3, it's the Mustangs 20 and the SaberCats 17. We'll be back for the 4th quarter right here on Football Night in McAllen ISD.
Bogus Ford is proud to sponsor tonight's game and honor student athletes pursuing excellence on and off the field. Enjoy the drive.
And we're back here for the 4th quarter. Teams have switched ends. Mustangs still with possession at their Vela 33. And 2nd down and 4. Both teams still have all 3 of their timeouts. Mustangs a 3-point lead. Here as we start the 4th. Here's Alemán straight ahead across the 30. And appears to have enough for the first down at the Vela 29.
Hard running by Alemán. And you know one thing, Mark, that when you have 2 good running backs like Alemán and Garza, they don't have to be as tired, because the workload is being shared. So that's something to take a look to see how fresh their legs are here in the 4th quarter as they start with another first down at the Mustang 29-yard line.
The Mustangs 1st and 10. Just underway here in the quarter number 4. Pistol formation for the Mustangs, and Coy wants to keep this one. Hit in the backfield. And now it's going to be still fighting as his helmet comes off. Has to be careful there.
Boy, he refused to go down. Hope he's okay.
And that puts the Mustangs in a little bit of a pickle, because unless his helmet was torn off deliberately, he has to come out of the game for 1 play.
You know, sometimes
somewhere in that scrum, you see his helmet comes off.
It's hard to tell how that happened. But number 7 is in now, Blake Egan.
Yeah, so they'll bring in Egan for what will probably be 1 play. This is 2nd down and 8. Another thing comes into play is that any player with his helmet comes off, they blow the play dead. So the ball carrier, as soon as his helmet comes off, another reason they'll blow it dead.
So Memorial calls a timeout, Mark. So my question for you, there you go. They answered it for you. I was wondering if after the timeout, if Coy could be coming back. And yes, he can come back into the game because of the timeout.
Mustangs select to use a timeout in order to bring their quarterback back in.
Well, he's having an excellent game, and I would do the same thing. You know, Mark, as we go deeper into this game, the Mustangs were not favored in this game, so hopefully they're looking at the scoreboard and say, hey, we have a great opportunity with a lead to win this game.
Yeah, we're enjoying a good one up here in the booth. Had the best seat in the house, so we can bring it all to you. Hope you enjoyed our 16th year of coverage here on McAllen ISD. Been on YouTube, been on Facebook. And here's quarterback Coy back to throw on 2nd down and 8. Gonna lob this one to the left, and Goodson's wide open at the 20. It's a foot race. It's a touchdown. Goodson, 2nd of the night, and the Mustangs move in front, 26-17.
Mark, that could be the timeout of the year called by Moses Pedersen. He called a timeout to put his quarterback that's having a good game, and I don't know how many quarterbacks can make this play, Mark, when we see the replay. I mean, he had the opportunity to run, and he stopped, and he spotted the receiver, Dylan Goodson, all alone for a big touchdown.
2nd touchdown of the night. This one for 27 yards. Sanchez's extra point is good. And the Mustangs now have a 10-point lead with 10:38 to play in the 4th. 27-17. We're going to go to the fan cam now. And why not? The Mustangs produced another big play to increase their lead to 10 points.
You deserve to be smiling. 2 big touchdowns by that young man, sitting down and getting a little bit of air. He needs it. Dylan Goodson. Check out, this is a play that not too many quarterbacks could make. First of all, he scrambled. It looked like they were going to get him. And he had the sense to know that Dylan Goodson was on the side as a safety vault. And he worked to perfection.
And remember, the play set up by a big defensive stop by the Mustang defense. Turnover on downs led to his score.
We're going to win this game. Go Mustangs, we got it. We got this energy. Let's go. The Sox is up front. Up front. Yes, sir.
Mustangs are excited, Mark. Young ball club.
Pretty excited. Second TD of the night. Mustangs up 27-17. Kickoff all the way back to the 1-yard line. This is Gonzalez running it out all the way up to the 25. And the Mustangs come out with a stop right there.
And yes, Mark, the Mustangs have put up 27 points. The offense doing a good job, being consistent, coming up with a big place. But let's not forget that the Mustang defense has had big stops on a highly potent Sabercat offense.
Yeah, Cody Sanchez there, what a terrific tackle. Slid between 2 would-be blockers and made the tackle at the 25-yard line when it looked like Gonzalez might go for more. It's a handoff, here's Polly. A lot of time for that play to develop as he crosses the 30 up to the 33 and a gain of 8.
You know, Coach Campbell's team will not panic. They do have a lot of talent. They have a lot of games where they scored in the 40s. But that Mustang defense has played the game of the year for themselves.
2nd down and 2. Another handoff. A lot of room here for DeLeon. 1st down and more. Across the 40 to the 45, even the 46-yard line. A gain of 13 on that play.
And that's what you expect from the Sabercats. Quickly. 1st down.
See, brought down by Don De La Cruz, or Daniel De La Cruz. And here on 1st down, another big hole here. This is Gonzalez, it looks like, with the 1st down into Mustang territory. Up to about the 37-yard line. 17-yard pickup there.
That's how fast the Sabercat offense can roll.
Another 1st down here. And we've got an official's timeout with 9:32 to play here in the 4th quarter. Mustangs up by 10, but the Sabercats on the prowl. We'll be back in a moment. This is Football Night in McAllen ISD.
Why choose Lone Star National Bank for your business? Because no other bank does more to support local businesses. In fact, we are the #1 lender in the Valley to small businesses. We put money to work here in our community.
That helps our local businesses grow.
Creating more jobs.
And more opportunities for all of us.
Working together.
Together.
We do what the little banks can't and the big banks won't. Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's bank.
27-17 our score. The Mustangs have the lead, but it's the SaberCats threatening. Here's play action. Lopez rolls out, hits his man at Shoup, has a first down, breaks a tackle, loses the football. It's still loose, picked up at the 10 and run in for an apparent touchdown. It's a touchdown for Vela as that ball miraculously stayed in bounds, and Noah Rocha carries it in for the last 9 yards and the score.
Rocha at the right place at the right time. And that didn't take long, Mark, for that SaberCat offense to put up points. That shows you how well the Memorial defense had been playing. But those SaberCats, they can put up points in a hurry.
Kick the extra point here to pull to within 4. Gonzalez with a good hold. Garcia's kick up and away, and it's good. And the score now 27-24. The SaberCats within a field goal of tying the game up with 9:11 to play here in the fourth quarter.
I didn't expect the passing play, but when you have Jackson Shoup, why not? Good hit right there, Mark, but the ball bounced and stayed in bounds.
Never goes out of bounds. And picked up by Rocha and run in for the touchdown. And the SaberCats are back in business, trailing by only 3 here with more than 9 minutes to play.
How long did it take them to score? That was fast.
Minute 27. Almost 90 seconds.
The Mustangs better be careful here, Mark. There's a wide open field right in the middle from the 40 to the 20.
And two Mustangs run into each other like two outfielders in baseball running for a fly ball.
How did they hang on to that?
Yeah, Goodson miraculously hung on. And the Mustangs dodge a bullet here.
That's the area I was talking about, in between the 40 and 20. They look very dangerous.
This ball will be fielded at the 27. And that was Garza and Goodson running into each other, and Goodson did a good job to hang on to that. And also fortunate that neither man was hurt on that play.
And what happened, Marcus, because there was a lot of Memorial defenders expecting a possible onside kick.
Flare out to the left side, has some room there for the stiff arm. It was Goodson, never quite able to break away from the defender. Oh, now we've got a flag down.
They're definitely
Players losing their tempers a bit.
Once again, Mark, a good play where Goodson quickly caught the ball.
Oh, we've got a face mask right there.
He did. I don't know if that's what they called.
Yeah, I didn't see a flag initially.
But there was a hit right there very late. And coaches did a good job of calming him down. And that's excellent coaching, trying to calm a kid that was too excited. And we'll see what the call is.
There are fouls by both teams after the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense, number 5. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense, number 11. Those penalties will offset. Second down.
And according to the replay, the Mustangs just caught a break. They had a face mask that was not called. They picked up 7 yards on the play. And the two unsportsmanlikes offset each other. Both occurred after the play, so there is no mark-off of yardage.
What I like was a quick action by the coaches from the Memorial staff to calm the kids down on both sides.
There's a handoff. Alaman Fights his way for a yard. They'll bring up third down and short.
Number 11, Luis Garcia quickly tackled. And this is a big third down situation. The Mustangs, they saw what happened just here in the last possession by the SaberCats. The Mustangs, the best way to keep the SaberCats from scoring is by the Mustang offense staying on the field.
Mustangs 5 for 11 on third down. This is a big one. And they're going to give a end around here to Goodson. Loses his balance and hit for a loss. A big stop here for the SaberCats. The tackle there by Moreno.
And that is a huge stop. Wow, things look pretty good for the Mustangs in a short yardage situation, but they lost yards. And now they better be careful because the SaberCats have been putting a lot of pressure on the punter.
This will be their first punt since the first quarter, and Vela looks like they're going to come after this. And Mustangs get this off. This will be returnable, however. Trying to get outside, across the 40 up to about the 45, a return of about 6 yards there for Alec Reyes. And the SaberCats will have the ball just 55 yards away from the Mustang end zone with 7:31 to play and all three of their timeouts in their pocket.
Okay, it looks like the SaberCats are timing the count on the punts, and they're rushing in as soon as the ball is snapped. But right here, I thought maybe a Memorial player was hit in the back. But, I mean, you know, when there's a lot of action, lots of players out there, sometimes it's hard to see. But here we go. Can the Mustangs come up with a big stop?
First and 10 here. Scores 27-24. There's movement on the Mustang defensive line, but I believe they're going to say they were drawn off by a flinch on the Vela side.
Illegal snap. Offense, number 52. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
About one thing we need to look at throughout the game, we've seen a lot of substitution by the Vela SaberCats, and I wonder how their conditioning is and how the conditioning of the Mustangs is.
It could prove an edge in the fourth quarter. We've seen that with Mackay this year, the big fourth quarters. There's Gonzalez, the run to the left side. Gets most of the penalty yardage back. Gain of 4 on the play.
Here, when it's the money quarter, where you can expect the big-time players, be careful with Pauly. He hasn't been much of a factor, but be careful.
Second down and 12, handoff. This is Pauly straight ahead and is tripped up. The play that looked promising there for the SaberCats. He's tripped up right at midfield, and it's going to bring up third down.
Lara with a trip. If not, it looked like Jamal Pauly was just getting ready to put his feet to work. We know this is 2-down territory, Mark. 3rd and 5.
Vela 3 for 9 on third down. Going to give it to Pauly again. Left side, trying to turn the corner. He does. First down and more. Still going down the sideline and lost his balance and stepped out of bounds. But still a first down here for the SaberCats. Deep inside Mustang territory.
That's what I just finished talking about, Marcus. There's nothing more than knowing your scouting report that you're going to let your big player take you to victory. So get ready for more Pauly.
21 yards on that pickup. And a first down at the Mustang 29. Pauly, slammed down at the line of scrimmage. The Mustangs all over that one. It looked like Nico Lara on the tackle in that one.
Yes, Nico Lara. He's had a very good game. But those are the type of plays to set up the defense. Set him up for runs outside the hash marks. That's where the SaberCats have had a lot of success.
Halfway through the fourth quarter. Second down and 10. Here's a lot of room here for Gonzalez following his blocks at the 20. Has room now and is in the end zone. Touchdown for the SaberCats. And they have regained the lead 30-27 with 5:55 showing.
It didn't take long for that SaberCat offense to score quickly, but the good news is there's still 6 minutes to go for the Mustangs to try to respond.
Here's the extra point try. Gonzalez with the hole. Garcia's extra point up and away, and it's good.
That's a big extra point because now it's 31-27, and the Mustangs need a touchdown. They can't tie it.
All right, 5-play, 55-yard drive, capped by a 29-yard touchdown run here by Gonzalez. And the SaberCats are back in front. And we'll be right back with more Football Night in McAllen ISD. Thank you to our business community. We appreciate sponsors like Dairy Queen, Bogus Ford, Lone Star National Bank, Performance Therapeutics, South Texas Health Systems, and so many other businesses that have made this beautiful scoreboard possible. Because of their support, absolutely no district funds were used, not one penny. This scoreboard allows us to showcase our students throughout the entire school year, and we sincerely appreciate the privilege. Thank you. Here's the kickoff. This is high and short. Mustangs catch that cleanly. Hugo Rodriguez with the catch. No return. The Mustangs will have it at their own 29-yard line with 5:54 to play in the game.
Good job by Hugo Rodriguez to make sure he secured that ball and give the Mustangs an opportunity here with 5 minutes and 54 seconds. So the Mustangs have had some success on offense.
First and 10 Mustangs. Coy looking like he wants to keep it. And second effort here. Had 2 yards and picked up 2 more on the extra effort. And they're going to spot him at the 33 and a gain of 4. Oh, we've got the Edinburg mayor, Mr. Ramiro Garza, in the white shirt there, waving. And I think he had a bet with the McAllen's mayor, Mr. Javier Villalobos. The loser has to wear a hat of the opposing team. So we'll see what happens. Been an exciting game either way. Here's Garza. And Garza held for negligible gain. May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third down and long for the Mustangs.
It looks like the Mustangs are going to have to put the ball up in the air. But don't fear, they have had some success today, especially on some critical third down situations. Young quarterback Kane Coy has had a wonderful game. They need his help one more time.
Third down and 7 now for the Mustangs. It's a crucial down. They fake the handoff. Coy wants to keep it, turns the corner, has the first down. Hit downfield and fights his way to SaberCat territory to the 46. Both teams coming up with huge plays here tonight.
He does it again, and that has to be something that offensive coordinator Tivo Gonzalez was thinking about throughout the game. He probably had this play, and he probably said, when I really need to call it, I want to call it. And I think they got away with a face mask on that play.
And the break there. So first and 10 Mustangs at the 46-yard line in SaberCat territory. Or under 4 minutes to go. Here's Alaman. Spinning like a top and keeps fighting his way forward all the way up to the 40. A gain of 6 on the play.
You'll take those 6 yards on a first down situation. Those are the plays that coaches always want. Anything more than 5 yards on a first down is real positive and allows the offense to be more open.
Several SaberCats in there on the tackle, including number 94, Soldello. Second down and 4 here for the Mustangs. 3:19 to go. Here's Garza, hit in the backfield by several SaberCats. He's going to go down for a loss. This will bring up another crucial third down.
We know that Coach Moses Patterson is thinking about 2 plays to get those big 6 yards.
Yeah, you're right, Mario. It's 2 down territory at this point. The rest of the way.
Territory with less than 3 minutes. The Mustangs do have 2 timeouts. SaberCats have 3.
Third down and 6. Mustangs 5 for 14 on third down tonight. 2 men in the backfield there with Coy, and now there's a whistle. This could move it back, or is this a timeout?
You know, the last time the Mustangs called a timeout, it worked pretty nicely.
Timeout there by the Mustangs. That'll leave them the 1 timeout. We can see who these teams will play next. Next Thursday, Mustangs will be on the road at La Jolla ISD Stadium to take on La Jolla Palmview. We saw the Lobos last night losing badly to Nicky Rowe. And then next Friday, it'll be Edinburg Vela at home at Richard Flores Stadium taking on PSJA North. 2 of the top teams in the Valley will collide there next week. And then here's our next webcast. This will be a week from tonight. It'll be Mackay's homecoming as the Mackay Bulldogs entertain the Rio Grande City Rattlers. We'll have that game for you. It'll be a 7:30 kickoff. We'll be on the air at 7:20.
That game should be an interesting game because as you take a look at the district play, because Rio Grande City is pretty interesting.
Rio Grande City a win last night over Juarez Lincoln. So you can see 3 teams at 1-0 and 3 at 0-1, and then the 2 in the middle are the ones playing tonight in their district openers. Vela and Memorial are both 0-0. PSJ North and Vela, you can see, are both still undefeated overall. Meanwhile, third down and 6 here for the Mustangs at the Vela 42. 2:36 left in the game. Boy, back to throw. Has time. Over the middle. And it's incomplete. He's trying to hit Goodson there. Goodson has 2 touchdown catches tonight. Unable to run underneath that one. It'll bring up 4th down. And this will be the ball game here.
And Mark, on that play, the defense played kind of like a prevent defense. They didn't put a lot of pressure on Coy, but they had a couple of players there just in case he decided to run. They were waiting for him. So here's the big play of the game for the Mustangs if they want a chance to win this game.
Mustangs down 4. 2 for 2 on 4th down tonight. Now facing a 4th and 6 with 2:31 to go. And here's going to be a reverse here to Goodson trying to get outside. SaberCats all over this one. And it's going to be a huge play for Edinburg Vela. And they'll get the ball back with 2:23 to play.
And give credit to the SaberCat defense. The last 2 possessions, they needed to stop the Mustangs, and they did. So when the time counted for the Mustangs to try to get something on the board, it wasn't about the Mustangs not being able to do it. Let's just give credit to the SaberCats. They needed some stops, and they wanted an opportunity to win this ball game, and they had 2 big stops on the last 2 possessions by the Mustangs.
Huge turnover on downs there as Polly gets the handoff. Vela more interested in just holding on to the football than moving the football forward at this point. And of course the Mustangs to burn their last timeout here at some point.
Yeah, they only have 1 timeout. I think they're saving it, but it's going to be tough to get the ball back. What a ball game, Mark.
So the play clock down to 18 seconds. Vela can milk that one all the way down to 1 second if they want. Clock is at 1:46 and counting. 2nd down and 9. This is Gonzalez out of the Wildcat. Crosses upfield and is upended at the 32. That's going to be about 1 yard shy of the first down. We'll see if the Mustangs use their last timeout, and they do. By the way, that put the SaberCats over 200 yards rushing tonight. They're at 208. Mustangs have 204 yards rushing. So we talked about the running game being one of the keys, and both teams had that in spades tonight.
And Mark, we always talk about teams when they don't win, there's no moral victories, but this one is one, Mark. The Mustangs were not expecting, they were underdogs, but that young team showed up today, and they're going to be a very difficult team to deal with, and they'll probably have a good shot at maybe possibly making the playoffs.
So 3rd down and 1. Mustangs need a stop here to get the ball back and to have any chance. They're out of timeouts. If they don't get this stop, the game is over. Long count here. It's going to be handoff. Pauly hit in the backfield. He's not going to get there. He won't get there. And the Mustangs will force a 4th down here. Clock will run, though. It's at 1:15 and counting. You can see Pauly really with no chance there and making sure he just simply held on to the football.
They'll probably run it down to about what, Mark? About the 35-second mark. And then the SaberCats will call a timeout. And they'll decide.
55 seconds left now. 15 on the delay clock. They can take it, yeah, you're right, down to about 37 seconds. They might use a timeout and then try to get it on 4th down. And there's the timeout. Seen 5 lead changes here tonight. 31-27 our score. And a game that certainly lived up to its billing.
It was really a really good ball game on both sides. I guarantee you, if Vela hangs on, Mark, they will respect the McAllen Memorial football team.
Touchdowns tonight from the SaberCats include Pauly, Shoup, Rocha, and Gonzalez. 1 touchdown pass thrown by quarterback Lopez tonight. And then from Memorial, 2 touchdowns from Dylan Goodson, both off the hand of their quarterback, Kane Coy. And then Coy ran for a touchdown, and Garza ran for 1. Alamont contributed a 2-point conversion.
The young sophomore, Kane Coy, had an excellent game. Mark, he made some excellent decisions, and he helped to keep the Mustangs in this game.
And it looks like rather than a punt, they'll try to get the first down here. 4th and 2 yards. It's Gonzalez in the Wildcat as Pauly to his left. He's going to fake it to Pauly and keep it. Has the first down and more. Breaks into the secondary. A foot race now at the 5, and they'll tackle him down at the 2-yard line. And you saw Pauly kind of actually slowed down so his team could maintain possession. And they'll be able to run out the clock here. They don't even have to snap it again as the Mustangs are out of timeouts.
And I think that's a very smart play, to be honest with you, Mark. The runner number 3.
And I said Pauly, but actually Gonzalez, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I think that was a smart play. He kind of did slow down.
Allows himself to go down at the 2-yard line after a 30-yard run.
And there's the ball game.
And that will do it, and the SaberCats have won it. A nail-biter here tonight. A topsy-turvy affair where both teams shared the lead back and forth. 5 lead changes and a tie tonight. But the SaberCats emerge as the victors. They're 1-0 in district play. They stay undefeated overall at 4-0. Mustangs will suffer their 2nd straight loss, fall to 2-2 overall, 0-1 in district play. 31-27 our final score. Next week we'll have the Mackay Bulldogs homecoming game as they take on the Rio Grande City Rattlers. Until then, hope you enjoyed tonight's game. For Mario Reyna, I'm Mark May. The rest of our award-winning MITV broadcast crew, we're saying so long from DQ Fan Field. Good night.